Ain't nothing on here but them emails. Emails and YouTube. That's all you got, girl. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Britt, healer, spiritual girly, Jackie of all trades, owner of the Power Passion LLC. If you want to book with me, link is in the description box. Alright, so as you can read by the title, your girl is taking a social media cleanse. For a while now, I kept hearing in my head, you need to get off, you need to get off, you need to get off. Like, especially TikTok. TikTok is an addiction for me. I have been addicted to things in the past, and for me, I really do not like being controlled by things. When it came to TikTok, I felt like it controlled me. Of course, like, you're gonna pick up lingo from TikTok. There's that. TikTok became my personality. That. But also, it's the fact that I would be scrolling. I feel I'm hungry. I still keep scrolling. I wouldn't eat. It would be, I wake up in the morning, getting ready to go to work. First thing I do, if I open up that TikTok app, I'm there scrolling. I lose time. I'm even more late for work. I'm late for work every day, but I was really late for work because of that TikTok. It would be bad. I'm at work. All you see me doing, head down, scrolling. I hate when I'm in, do y'all call it bear rotting? I don't know what y'all call it. Doom scrolling. That's what it is. I'm in doom scroll mode. A lot of times I'd get on TikTok and I would doom scroll. It would just be like, bro, get off. And I would have the urge to get off and I would still keep scrolling. So I knew this, this is an issue. Miss Girl, you will not be controlled. This is what they want, not the conspiracies. I would literally be on TikTok for a few hours, an hour or two. I start getting like a hangover headache. This is how I knew something isn't right. I should not feel like this. It felt like I was coming out of a high, and I don't like that feeling. I would be jittery and oh no, baby. Y'all not gonna control me. I have control issues. I hate authority. Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
But I said, Miss Girl, this has to end. And I know why I do it. It's because I don't want to face my life. Clearly, I don't want to face what's in front of me. I don't want to face myself sometimes. So I go to social media. I'm not used to feeling safe in my body, so I'll go to social media. That's really what it boiled down to. Like, I wasn't okay sitting in silence. I wasn't okay sitting and doing nothing. Like, I was so used to the shame of, you gotta always be doing something. You gotta be productive. That's right. I did not welcome boredom in my life. Okay, Train. Thanks for confirmation, boo. So now I have finally listened. I finally listened to God. I said, let me put this dang old thing down. Let me be a good girl. And not even just, I don't like being controlled by things, but I'm really getting into this is a theory. Whatever you focus on, whatever you obsess over, whatever you give most of your energy to is your God. And I don't want TikTok to be my God. The God I serve is living in me, through me. So if I want to get to God, I need to get through myself. I need to conquer myself. I need to be present for myself to the best of my abilities. I am the vessel for God. So I need all the energy I can get because I truly want to change. I want to see changes in my life, and in order to see changes, I gotta change. And when I thought about what would my higher self be doing, scrolling on TikTok all day was not part of it. Being grateful, being present, and being appreciative of the life that's in front of me, that is what my higher self would be doing. So we taking a break. We got it off. We done for, I don't know how long. I feel like, how long does it take to, Alexa, how long does it take to break a habit?
The time it takes to break a habit can vary depending on the nature of the habit and the individual's willpower. On average, it can take between 30 to 60 days to break a habit.
Alexa, thank you.
You're so welcome.
But no, like in my head, I was thinking that the break is going to take like 3 weeks. I had to see, maybe 30 days. I started this technically yesterday, and what I noticed is that when I do not have my #1 addiction in front of me, I go to a different addiction and I find something else to make a habit. So when I deleted TikTok off of my phone, I went to Twitter. Baby, I don't even go on Twitter like that. But I was doom scrolling on Twitter because I'm so used to just doing that, and I just ended up deleting it. Only social media platform I got right now is YouTube, and there I can't really doom scroll. You have to pay attention, and 99% of my algorithm is going to be something spiritual or something where I'm actually like learning something. Meditation music, that's what my YouTube algorithm looks like. So it's really hard to doom scroll when you have to be intentional. So for my fast, I have decided to buy 4 freaking books. I finished this book yesterday. I really like this book. It is called True Love, A Practice for Awakening the Heart. Then I bought another manifesting book. I bought The Mastery of Love, and then I have Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. This book is like 100 pages, so I was able to finish it in a day. And I think this really helped me to get present in the now, because yes, it talks about loving others, but it also talks about loving yourself. It talks about meditating. It talks about being mindful. And this is the vibe I'm on right now. I need to be present because I feel like spirit is trying to speak to me. My higher self is trying to get in contact with me. God is trying to speak, and I cannot hear it because of the noise. There's too much noise pollution. And even now, I'm in a phase where I'm isolating myself a lot, and I feel like my battery is being drained when I go on TikTok. So baby, today is day 2. Day 1 was a little easy because I got my books. I'm gonna say I started at 12 on August 24th. I'm gonna try my best to document how this fast is going. I'm on day 2. Do I feel withdrawals? Not really. Like, I'm pretty entertaining. Like, I actually like myself. Why does this sound shady? But no, actually I'm like pretty entertaining. Like I can find something to get into, and I think this is going to help me to better connect to my inner child. I just want to be creative again. I want to flow with creativity like I used to. I used to just idea after idea after idea. You couldn't stop the girl. Me, now, I'd be like, oh, child, I'm trying to get out of that. And I'm also trying to use all the energy that I'm putting into TikTok and put it into me, put it into my vision for life, my manifestations. TikTok's taking too much of my energy. I don't like that.
It's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't gonna work.
I hate vampire energy from people, from apps. I just hate it. And I felt like it's time. I love you, TikTok. I love you, TikTok. I learn a lot from TikTok. I laugh a lot on TikTok. But baby, no. Plus, TikTok just started getting a little too negative. Just a tad. There was a little bit too many arguments this past month, and I don't really even see drama on my timeline. So I knew, yeah, it's time to go. Hopefully my timeline, actually no, I'm over here like, hopefully my timeline gets back. But I'm just like, in reality, I'm gonna do this, and I'm probably not going to return to TikTok. Not to say I will never go back on there, but to say it will not be an addiction like it was a couple days ago. I ain't got no excuses. I have 30 days. I have 30 days to change my life. I have 30 days to pour into myself. We'll see how long this really ends up. But I will try my best to come through and document. Even if I'm having a withdrawal, I will document it. I know I woke up, like today is day 2. I woke up this morning. I looked at my phone. I said, dang, all I got is YouTube. I just shook my head. I tried to doom scroll on YouTube. I said, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I turned that screen off and I just sat there in silence. I said, no, ma'am. But anyway, let's move on, bro. Wishing you all so much love. Please, y'all, check out my booking list. I have the time. Clearly, I have the time because I ain't on TikTok no more. So please book with your girl. Check out the bookings. If you need anything specific, email me at powerpassionllc@gmail.com. Email me if you want to find out more information. If you think that the booking that I got on there is not what you're looking for, come look for it directly to me. I got you. See y'all in the next video. Bye. All right, y'all, so it's officially, it has officially been 3 weeks of fasting. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'm coming back to TikTok. I don't think I'm logging back on. I'm not gonna say ever, but I don't think I'm logging back on anytime soon. I really love the person I have become. I love this new change in my life. It is so fulfilling, and I realized that this is something my higher self was trying to get me to do for a while. When I envision my higher self, I don't see her doom scrolling. I see her focusing on her business and creating videos and pouring into herself. I see that for her, but I don't see her, like, I just don't see her having that kind of crutch in her life. I'm becoming her. Like, I'm really there. Like, my higher self, I would say my higher self is here. I'm here. I'm like, I'm inching on her. Like, I'm like right there. But I am my higher self, like, whether I know it or not. I just don't. You know, I don't know for sure. I feel it, but you know, I don't want to speak too soon. So we'll see what else I have to work on in the next, you know, coming days or so. But I do want to get into it. I got my little iPad. So I wrote notes before this video because I know, I don't know, I feel like my higher self has notes. Honestly, I feel like she has a more organized headspace for her videos, and she's able to write down her ideas because she has so many ideas. Like, she was giving me so many ideas. She is that girl. The ideas out the ass. All right, so let's get into my conclusion. Everything that I've noticed, everything that I have seen within myself, I'm gonna try to convey that through this video over the past 3 weeks. So for one, I can catch my creative ideas now. I get more of them now, or at least I am aware of more of them now. And this is because with TikTok, I would be flooded with a lot of sensory information. So now it's like, I'm like, okay, these are like creative ideas that I'm being given. Another thing is my mental space is a lot more clearer. Like, when I was on TikTok, I would get easily like mentally overwhelmed. It would be too much thinking for me. Like, now I do a lot less thinking. I still think. I am a thinker. I am the thought daughter, okay? I am gonna think. But I don't think as much. There's moments of pause for me now. Pause. Before I could not pause, they would not stop. I was going through it. That brain would not turn off. Now she turn off sometimes. Sometimes it's brain empty. It's very rare, but she tries now. She tries. This other one is the one that shocked me. Okay, I now have more of an urge to go out in public. Not that that's shocking. I mean, it's shocking because I've been in hermit mode for so long, and like, my isolation period ended and I still kept isolating. So now I have an urge to go out now. I'm not getting my social interactions with TikTok. TikTok was the only social interaction I needed, and I'd be done. I'm done for the week. Scrolling on TikTok all day. I'm done for the week. I don't need to talk to nobody. All right, next point, my moods are more regulated. Like, I'm able to sit with my emotions and be able to identify what is going on and process it instead of running away from myself, because I know that I was using TikTok as a way to run from myself. I did not want to sit alone. If this is what you do every time you are alone, you are afraid of being with your own thoughts. You are afraid of being with yourself in silence. You're afraid of being alone. But yes, now I sit with myself and I can tell I am a happier, I'm a chipper girl. I be like, oh my gosh, why she got so much energy? I be at work, hey, I be like, hey y'all. I be cackling, giggling, cracking jokes. I be talking to the patients now. I work at a doctor's office. I be talking to the patients now. I used to just go in that room in silence. I just say, hey, and they wouldn't hear a peep from me. I see myself now, I'm joining into the conversation, kikiing, I'm actually saying words instead of just like chuckling in the corner. Like, I'm involving myself in conversations now. I'm like, dang, girl, you're different. And I have more energy. And because I have more energy, that means I'm going to do more things. And I have more energy to pour into myself. So now I stick to my routine. I said, you know, I'm going to work out and I'm going to walk on the treadmill 3 times a week. I actually do it now. I'm actually consistent. I'm actually listening to myself. Yeah. Ooh, I'm actually listening to myself and standing on business, okay? Standing on my boundaries with myself. I know that's all right. And I also have more energy to do things that I should have done a long time. Like, for example, clean. I use the bottom of my bed as storage. I had things under there I ain't seen half a decade. I ain't touched it in half a decade. That's it. Oh, yeah, I threw it out immediately. I've never ever in my life had my bed as clear under there as it is now. There's still a few things, but there are things I actually need. I cleaned my bathroom, y'all. I essentially left most of that stuff in my bathroom as like a memorabilia for my grandmother. She passed away, and I ended up starting to use her bathroom after she passed, and I kept a lot of her stuff there. I just decided, you know what? No. These denture liquids gots to go. I'm so sorry. I love you, Granny, but they gots to go. Speaking of my grandmother, when I was cleaning yesterday, I found this. I remember she gave it to me, and I was like, I'm not gonna wear this. Now it's like a decade later, and I find it sitting in one of my baskets. The bracelet has like inscription in it, and it says, whenever you feel overwhelmed, remember whose granddaughter you are and straighten your crown. And I love this because I've been talking to her more, and I just feel like this was a message. I feel like she was trying to communicate with your girl. This is great. But I have truly cleared out old energy and made space for new energy. That's what I'm being urged to do. I'm like, I got to clean. I got to wash this spot down. I've cured most of my hoarding. All right, anyway, next thing I noticed, I have moments where I forget I have a phone, and I really love it because I used to be very obsessive, especially at the beginning of this fast with my phone. I would grab it and look at it, grab it and look at it, grab it and look at it, just to look at nothing. My brain eventually said, oh, there ain't nothing on here. Let's stop looking at our phone. Ain't nothing on here but them emails. Emails and YouTube. That's all you got, girl. Take this phone out of your hand, please. Go do something. And I went and did something. So yes, since I'm not on TikTok, I now have more free time. I have the time to work on my business, to work on my videos. I am pumping out so much content, y'all. I am so excited. I have been pouring into new ideas for the videos. Y'all buckle up. This is the beginning of an era. I'm telling you right now, this will be the best content y'all ever seen. Okay, y'all ever seen from me at least, but ever seen. All right, let me pump up my chest a little more. As y'all can see, I'm over here just giggling with myself, but I spend so much time with myself. Y'all, I'm so funny, like, but no, in spending more time with myself, my self-esteem has gone up because I'm pouring more into myself. Clearly, that is going to be the end of it. Now my self-esteem it's getting up there. I be praising myself, applauding myself, like, I never did that. Like, I never put myself on a pedestal like that before. So now I'm like, I've been giving myself self-devotion. I'm like, whoa, I love you, girl. I love you, girl. I love you. I'm on you bad, girl. I'm on you bad. You is bad.
Bitch, I said you bad.
I be like, dang, you been this cool this whole time? Y'all, my camera died. I'm coming back to finish the story. All right, next point. I am able now to differentiate the voices in my head a little better. Before, I didn't really have too much discernment on who was speaking. So what I mean by this is that there are different versions of you as well as entities that like to latch on to people. I could tell when it was my inner child speaking, or I can tell when it was my past trauma speaking. I can tell who was speaking. What's it coming from? Like before, I just identified with whatever thought that was there. I said, this is me, this is mine. I kept falling into these thought loops and, you know, spiraling out of control. So now I know what is my thoughts. I can identify what is a thought that I would actually think, especially because I have now created my new identity based on who I have told myself I am. Is this who I said I am? And sometimes it be no. Sometimes it be the girl from the past. And I'll be like, oh, I'm not you. I'm not you, Bookie. You're you. I'm me. And I meant that. That's your struggles, not mine. I now can hear the difference between my lower self and my higher self. But yes, next point. My intuition is significantly stronger. It's starting to catch up on me. Like, I'm getting more downloads. And like, now, like, when it comes to certain messages I'm trying to like create for YouTube, I'll start getting like visions. And I've started drawing now. I'll just be piecing things together now. Like, I understand things that I could not get and I could not understand for the life of me. I knew these things, but I didn't understand them. So now it's like, I know what y'all talking about now. Like, the whole manifesting thing, it's a bunch of malarkey, but I put it together and I got a video for y'all coming soon. Okay, another thing with my intuition, I understand my tarot readings 10 times better. Not just like past readings I've gotten, but readings I do for myself, because now I'm doing my tarot readings. Doing the readings and like the messages is clear as day. Clear as day. Before I just be, I hope, I think, and then that caused me to be too reliant on other people just to get in contact with my spirit guides. When, girl, just talk to them. Just be present and talk to them. That's really all they was trying to get me to do. That's why every time I go to them tarot people, they tell me the same thing that I was already thinking. I just didn't trust myself. But now I'm in that space. I actually trust myself. I know what I'm talking about. I could say that. At least for myself, I know what I'm talking about. I know me. And that's the most important part. Knowing yourself. Next thing I did, I consciously taught myself how to manifest. And it's way easier than what I thought it would be. Shout out to those books. Shout out to those books. Through everything I've learned about manifesting, I finally pieced it together, the formula that works for me. And it's the simplest one. It's the one that requires the least amount of work, of course. Remember, I'm a pretty princess. I've worked way too hard in my life. And look where it got me. Work smarter, not harder, okay? So now I've been manifesting like more efficiently, less effort. And it'll be like something simple. Like, for example, the last 2 weekends, like, I manifested going out. In the week, I would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be out this weekend. I even shaved my legs. I said, let me get ready to go out because men is gonna be looking at my legs. So let me go shave my legs. I had no plans. I get a call from my best friend talking about she going somewhere. I said, we going. And we went. Next weekend, I got a call from my friend. I randomly thought about her in the week. And then I was like, you know what? We gonna go out. Randomly. That same day, she texted me. And asked me out. I was like, yes. I'm so excited. I just thought of you. So all of my manifestations are about to go up from here. Now that I know what I'm doing. Be very afraid. All right, next point. My consciousness level is up. Like I mentioned before, my consciousness level is up. A lot of the esoteric teachings and esoteric statements I would hear did not make sense to me. A couple weeks ago, it finally hit me because I finally went back and reviewed the tarot readings I've gotten in the past. I was listening to one of them. He said something that was real shaman based. I did not get what he was talking about. He was talking about stop worrying about money, essentially. That's what it was about. And I didn't understand, like, why are you saying this? Like, my ego would not let the message penetrate me. I finally have pushed past that ego part of me that wanted to hold on and be imprisoned by money. And the message he was trying to tell me finally hit. I was like, oh, this is what she was talking about. Wow, I'm up there. I'm finally up there to where I can understand what these people are telling me. And now I can apply the knowledge. Before, I just knew things, but I didn't know what it meant, so I couldn't really apply it. Now I can actually apply the knowledge that these people have been trying to teach me. And this is an amazing place to be. And like I said, be very afraid. Because baby, it's one thing to know something, but it's another thing to realize it. Remember to quote me if you ever realize what I was just saying and want to reuse it. Remember to quote me. All right, so last final point. My spirit guides have been guiding me to open up my heart. I was very resistant before. They've told me this for the past year, over a year. Since 2022, they've probably been saying this in my tarot readings. And I finally sat and listened. I finally am in the process of opening up my heart because I realize how magnetic my heart is. Oh, this is a good heart, girl. I'm tired of being the person who identifies with anxiety. I'm tired of being scared of love, running from it, essentially. I don't want to run from it. I want to be embodied in it. And I want to truly trust my spirit guides. I want to truly trust God and know that I am truly protected. And that was the thing that they were trying to get me to do, because this was the vision they gave me. They essentially said that I would have my heart here, right? I'd be waiting outside of my heart. I see my spirit guides pull up. I'd see God pull up and I'd be like, oh wait, don't come in. I gotta go clean my house because I had all this stuff in my heart, all this junk in my heart, and I would be like, oh no, nobody can see this. And I just block everything out and just try to figure out everything on my own. I was so alone in my battles when I didn't have to be. So they were showing me how I'd just be frazzled all around in my heart trying to figure it out, and they waiting outside like, girl, you could have asked us to help you clean it up. God was literally outside the door like, hey yo, let me in. Let me in, player. Like, we's trying to help you, but you're not letting us in. You're not letting us help you. So I said, you know, I got to allow them in. If I want to be great in this life, I have to allow them in my heart. I'm sitting back. I'm sitting back and I'm feeling a lot more peaceful now. So this is a great place to be in. And my higher self, she's one of my spirit guides, so I'm just getting closer and closer and closer to her and more aligned with who she is, and it's just a beautiful place to be in. I am becoming less and less and less aligned to anxiety and my past self and my trauma. But yes, y'all, that is the end of this video. I truly enjoyed my fast. I'm still fasting, y'all. I am not going back for a while. I just decided that I'm going to do the 3-week update and just end the video there. If I believe that I need to do any more updates, I will come back to y'all. Y'all will be the first to know, especially in my community tab. I post things sometimes there, so just stay tuned. I love you all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting me. I'm sending you all so much love as always, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.